Hey y'all, I'm looking all types of different. But I'm about to show you how I braid my hair to prep it for a quick weave. I haven't been on live in a minute, but your girl is almost close to 1,000 subscribers, so I thought why not. So for anybody who is I need to make sure I got everything. Who is a creator a smaller creator, temporarily smaller creator, then the best way to increase getting followers is to go live. I had learned that from a creator I follow, so I thought why not. But you're gonna need a wide tooth comb, and I have one of these combs as well that has a sharp, one of these Sharpie tips or however you want to say it. So I'm natural. I've been natural for the past, dang, how long has it been now? Because I had to restart. Let's just say for these past few years, probably well over 5. But I went back to the relaxer. Then I had to cut off all my hair. And yeah. So lately I've been trying my best to do my hair at home because, it's the best way to save money. And so if you want, I'm not going to put mine up, but if you're like a beginner braider or someone who's just now starting to do hair at home, then get one of these like 360 mirrors. These are one of those mirrors that you hang on the door, and it just helps you see the back of your head and to see like the progress that's going on back there. Me, I want a quick weave because I don't feel like doing no sewing. I don't think I have the patience for sewing at this moment. But what I do know is when things ain't going right in your life, get your hair done because it'll help. Now, this is not going to be like perfect braids or whatnot, but it's definitely going to get the job done. And you kind of get accustomed to doing it once you make it a habit, really. So, wide tooth comb, other comb, just to help you with parting, and you can get some scrunchies or some rubber bands or whatever. And this is just to hold the side of your, when you part your hair in sections, it helps you, get it out of your way. So you're gonna part your hair, part it. This takes patience. Also, another thing, when it comes to prepping your hair for whether it's a sew-in or a quick weave, also you want to make sure you're careful with the size of your braids, because the thicker the braids are, then I should have titled this a little bit better. I should have titled it before I had got on live. I don't know how you could do that, but can I do it on here? Whatever. But anyways, I'll just fix it later. So yeah, so I don't want to do like chunky braids. I don't want my quick weave to be like chunky, and it also depends on like the thickness of your hair as well. If you have thicker hair, then of course you're gonna need to do smaller braids. If your hair is not the thickest, it's a little thin, then maybe you can get away with thicker braids. So you just part it, section it, and then you want to reach across, okay? Work on your flexibility, baby. And then you just section off 3. You take 3, and then you just start braiding. I don't know if this might be the best tutorial, but yeah. I don't know. I might get lazy towards the end and make them thicker as I go, but yeah, this is what we're gonna do. And I'm off today from work, which is good. I'm so happy about that. Yeah, you just keep braiding. Keep braiding, keep braiding. And I have my caps and everything. The only problem is I didn't get a black cap, right? I have a brown cap and I didn't purchase a black one. I forgot, and I didn't feel like going to no hair store. I don't even know if they're open today, but I don't feel like peopling. People are getting on my nerves, if you want me to be honest. So I don't feel like peopling or being around people like that. So it's the truth, y'all. But yeah, so you just braid it down. All right. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Yeah, you just keep going. So then you're going to take your comb, do another part. And it doesn't have to be perfect, especially if it's a quick weave. You just want to make sure that the foundation is decent. Now, I'm no pro. I'm really not. But when you grow up with not having the most, you kind of learn how to move, how to make things work, especially on a budget. And then when you become an adult, it pays off. If you're looking for products to like help with your hair growth, because I'm working on hair health and hair growth, then Creole Essence, amazing brands. This is the hair mask. This is another hair mask, but this is Deep Repair. Now with their grease, listen, done. Oh, let me take this off. Done. It's done. So I have to get more. Is it on the affordable side? Not really. Depends on what you think affordable is, but it's worth it. It's like an investment for your hair. And they are a Haitian brand. And Haitians and when it comes to hair care is amazing. Like for this, right? For the grease. This is the Pommade Creole. The ingredients, hold on, y'all. I know they have their ingredients on here. Oh yeah, here it is. So it has Haitian castor oil, aloe vera, coconut oil infused with exotic Creole Essence herb blend. And this is to strengthen the hair. This is a very good brand. So if you're someone like me, you're looking for hair products that's really going to work, Creole Essence is it. I would not be, in a sense, promoting a brand that I don't really believe in, but it's really good. So you're going to braid. All right. And then when you get, let's just say, a little further down, you're going to take your other hair, right? Your other braid, you're going to blend it. So you're going to take it and you're basically braiding all these pieces together. And that way none of your hair is out. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect, y'all. But the goal is to, do your hair, even when you on a budget, and try to make it look as nice as possible. Yeah. So, and I forgot to put y'all on the charger. Let me put y'all on the charger real quick. And I hope y'all ain't crooked. So sorry. Trying to get y'all right. One of these days, I'm going to get my setup right. One of these days. All right. So now we have 2 braids. So you just continue doing it. I got my laptop here because I was trying to get in the mood, because braiding your hair takes patience. It really does. Now, y'all, I have a bad habit of not like combing my hair out. I just be braiding. But if you're ever going to comb it out, make sure you start at the ends and then you work your way through the roots, especially if you tender-headed. I'm not tender-headed, but I try to not be so rough with my hair. I don't really wear it out like that, but I did for these past few days. So hopefully this video can help you. Y'all, I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. Hold on. I hope I have this thing set up right. Usually, usually I have comments. I don't know, I just got on here. Okay. Oops, there we go. I think I fixed it. But I don't know. I look at YouTube as a hobby. I think these days with how the economy is, meaning that money's kind of drying up in certain fields and certain careers, I don't view it as, I would never look at, me personally, as YouTube is making it as a like a full-time job or whatnot. I have a passion for the healthcare field, so I would, you know, stick in the healthcare field, of course, but this is like a good hobby. You know, is it easy? No. What I have learned is with YouTube, especially if you're a smaller creator, like consistency does matter. Consistency plays like a major role, y'all. Major role. And I give major props to people who have families and they could do this. They can raise their kids and do YouTube. So you're gonna take this braid, because we're gonna be talking and braiding, because I can't just stay on one topic. And you're just gonna continue. Now this, when you're doing your quick weave, it's like neater, like you don't have to worry about it being bulky with the braid. So I just continue to do this until I'm done. But yeah, like I was saying, anybody who can do YouTube or any platform, be consistent, get followers, I commend them, because I don't see how people be going through life and still pick up that camera. I commend them. I do. Like, and especially these days, life is just seeing so much online, seeing what people are going through, and it's not easy. And then still be able to pick up a camera, man, I'm here for it. But yeah, so I don't know. Growing up, I always said I wanted to know how to do hair. Especially when you grow up, you don't have a lot. As far as money, let me say money. And you like, oh no, when I get older, I'm gonna learn how to do my hair, and that's exactly what I did. I never liked depending on people. I try my best not to. You need people, but you don't always want to be in a position to depend on them. But it gets easier. And also, if you're someone who doesn't know how to braid, what I would also recommend, the main things I would recommend also is to get a mannequin. Oops. I would recommend getting, I would recommend getting a mannequin. Now, I think I was gifted this, I think. But if you're someone you're trying to learn, get a mannequin, okay? And then YouTube. YouTube will help you learn how to braid. This is not the best tutorial. Oh, thank you so much for your compliment. Thank you. But if you want to learn mannequin, you can get them off Amazon. They're not expensive or anything, but it just kind of helps you, you know. And also, like I said in the beginning, get a 360 mirror. This will really help you if you're trying to learn how to do your hair at home. So yeah. So let me know while I have people on here. I'm not one to put my business online, like what I'm going through in life. I'm not one to do that, and nor am I judging anyone that does that. But man, as I'm getting older, as you could tell from the grays, these grays are popping up, y'all. These grays. So I guess with grays comes wisdom. One of the things I'm learning is when everything in your life seems to just not be going right, I mean, it's one after the other, What I'm learning is to just take a step back, and I'm being so real. Reevaluate things and try to see how you can balance that energy. For the past few days, it's just been one after the other. One after the other. I kid you not. One thing after the other. And I'm like, I'm looking sideways, side to side, like, God, what's going on? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Like, please, please. And I'm not one of those that blames God. No. I am a firm believer. We do have free will and things happen. So I'm not one of them, right? But I just had to ask. I have conversations. I pray. What is going on? You know, what is really going on here? Why is this going on? And man, when you're one of those, let me know if you could relate. Because I'm just being genuine. If sometimes you feel like you have people in your life, but when things get real, it's like for a moment, you're like, damn, I'm alone in this. Damn, I am alone in this. But not in a negative way. More so if you're an adult and you got to figure things out, right? Because I'd never want to like that. I feel like that'd be a slap in the face. If people like, I have no one. And you're like, hold on. You have a friend that's been by your side who's been checking on you. Oh, thank you. I hope you have an amazing day too. You as well. Have a great day. Because I think that'll be a slap in the face to those who support you, check on you, and you're like, I have nobody, you know? So I don't mean it like that. What I mean is you reach a certain age in life and things are just not going right. And yet you have to, as an adult, one who's trying to be responsible, it's like you have to figure it out. You have to figure it out. You have to find a way out of the situation. You have to pick up yourself, if you're in a relationship or not. I've never been one of those where even if you're in a relationship, that person is meant to just solve every single thing for you. And that's my perspective, right? Not to bash anybody who may feel otherwise, but I guess it's how you're raised and how you see things. I've never been the type to be like, oh, because I'm in a relationship and this is going wrong, this person, because they're with me, needs to solve everything. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's me. That's me. That's how I view things. That's my perspective. Because what happens if that person is no longer in your life anymore? Whether you break up or whether they unfortunately, if they pass, or, you know, that's how I view it. Not to be dark, you know, about it, but it's realistic. And then just be those days where it's like, damn, I got to figure this out, or damn, you know? And then there are those that really don't have anybody like that, right? So you try to be grateful for who's in your life, for who's been there. But then it's like, damn, you're grateful to be alive, or you try to be. And then it's still like these problems come left and right. And the majority of the time, if it's not bills, problems are from other people. And not just other people, but their behavior, like their reaction, you know, like their reaction, how they talk to you, or the things that they blurt out, or how their mood changes. It gets tiring. It gets draining. It gets so draining, y'all. Like, I don't know if I'm just talking to talk, or if hopefully this will reach somebody, but I swear sometimes I just want to be in my own bubble, my own positive energy, my own bubble, and just call it a day. Because people can be draining. And it's the truth. People can be so draining, you know? And it's like, damn. Damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing. So, I don't know if there's those out there where it's just like, man, let me just be by myself. No phone calls, No calls, no social media. No, nada. Let me just be by myself. Y'all are draining. So, but anyways, just gotta keep on. I guess that's, I don't know. I swear, part of me feels like going back to volunteering. I swear my most favorite people are elderly and babies. Babies because they're so innocent, and elderly because they keep it real with you and you learn so much from them. I promise. I think I'm just gonna, when I am able to, go back to volunteering, even if it's like once out the month, the nursing home, and just volunteer and talk to my elderly people. I love elderly. Oh, they just keep it real and you learn so much. You learn so much. And I didn't grow up with, or I didn't get to know my grandparents. I wish I did, but I feel like things would be different. I think I've only met my granddad once. I met my grandma, but I was too young. And then the other ones, they unfortunately passed. But it's like wisdom, right? In this world of chaos, you need wisdom. In this world of chaos, wisdom is very important. And wisdom is what a lot of people lack, you know? And it's so much to learn, but I feel like it be so much blocking it, you know? Blocking you to get to that wisdom. Man, like ideally, I'm just talking, y'all, but like, it'd be good to just not have to worry about things. And the Bible states that too. And that'd be one of my questions. How? Right? I'm still learning the Bible, but how? It says don't worry about what you'll eat. Not even the animals basically worry about what they'll eat or how the next day will be. Right? I think I need to learn how to apply that more. So, I guess it's more about, you know, more than just about braiding hair. It's just reflection. I don't know what I'm going to title this. I don't know what the back of this is looking like. The back of my hair feel like it's going crazy right now. But yeah. So, you see, I'm afraid to kind of show y'all what the back might look like. Where's my other mirror? Yeah. I have another mirror. This is my old mirror. Oh yeah, it's looking kind of rough, but it's okay. It's okay. This is for a quick weave. That's right. We're gonna cover it up, but it's fine. It's looking. So I got everything. I don't know if I'm gonna do the quick weave on live. I don't know because the way I used to like getting on live like that, even though I haven't really done it a lot. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Probably not. Or I'll just show the aftermath. And the best thing about going on live is you ain't gotta edit. Y'all, I went ahead, got this camera. My friend was asking me, she was like, you got this camera, you ain't been using it as much because I need an upgrade on the phone. I have like the iPhone, what is it? Is it the iPhone 12 Pro Max or something? Pro something. I ain't crazy about technology like that, but baby, this phone has been gone. It has gone through it. And the quality's not the best. But yes. Y'all, I'm excited. Like, yeah, so back to what I was saying. YouTube is a hobby. But sometimes it can be a relaxing hobby. Only thing is, like I said, is consistency. And then when you have those bad days, as for me, I don't know if I can speak for anyone else, or if you can relate, tell me too. But the last thing on my mind is editing when life is absolutely lifing. But then when you hear those stories, even though it's a hobby, hopefully it becomes a paid hobby. When you hear how people like back in the day would like their YouTube checks help them buy a house, or their YouTube checks or social media checks, however you want to Word, it helped them get their car. It helped, like, you be like, damn. It helped them pay their debt. I'm like, you know, and then I'm always like listening about news and everything, updates, and, you know, in different areas. You hear how social media ain't paying like that no more. Then you do hear social media is paying. So it's like, which one is it? Is the check still checking? And I have a question. Would y'all still, for those who are like content creators, would you still do like YouTube? For those who aren't monetized, right? Would you still do YouTube or any platforms if there was like no money involved? That's what I asked myself. Like, would I still do this if I knew that social media would not be paying anymore, right? I don't know. But I like it. I like, if you just like creating, you like creating. But unfortunately, we have to pay these bills as well, right? So I don't know. It gives you something to do. But yeah, so the same thing you did on this side, like I said, it's not going to be perfect. You're going to do on this side. It don't have to be. Now, if it's a sew-in, you have to be a little bit more careful because you want your sew-in to lay flat. But like I said, I'm not doing no sew-in. Even though I invested money in this hair, it's Amazon hair, y'all. So I feel like Amazon hair be like a blend. I know they be like, oh, 100% hair, human hair. I think it be mixing like with synthetic. Let me show y'all the hair that I got actually. I have it like, hold on. Like I had got the hair, right? From Amazon. So, I got the closure. This is an 18-inch. What is it? 2x6. And then I got I wanted to start with the longest. Well, let me start with the shortest. I got 18, 20, 22, 24 with the closure. Hey, Nikki. Nikki, you off today, right? Because of MLK. So I got this, and I'm gonna do a quick weave. And like I said, life is yay, Nikki. What you doing for today? You ain't gotta go into detail. But so I got that, and it would be best to do a sew-in. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm just gonna do. Oh, and while I'm on here, oh, you're creating the lessons, Nikki. I can't believe we're adults. We went from college to adulting. What are the odds? What are the odds? Yeah, my friend is a well, she's a teacher. So while I'm on here looking cray-cray, I might as well. Like I said, I'm not gonna do the quick weave on this. If I do the quick weave on live, it'll have to be a second live because this one will be too long. You said you've been trying to quit this adulting, but they won't accept your resignation letter. Nikki, get off. I needed that laugh. I'm happy I came on live, y'all, because it ain't been a laughing moment these past few days. Your girl been stressing, but it's okay. It's temporary. So if you're going to do a quick weave, these are the things that you also need. You need your cap, of course. This is what I meant. I didn't get, y'all, where's my second cap? Damn it. I thought I had, oh, here it is. So when you're doing a quick weave, it's best to get your shade, right? And to get a black one. I didn't get a black one. Like I said, I don't feel like people in today. So what I am going to do is, which tone? Oh, crap. I'll figure it out. But you would get a one that's your tone and then one that's a black cap, right? Well, it also depends on what kind of hair you got too. Yeah, what like the color hair that you're gonna put in. So you need a cap. I had to get a new one because my old school one, So I don't know what happened, but I gotta clean that off. So I have my comb, hot comb. You need a needle and thread, because what I do is I like to sew down the cap, right? And then also to sew down the closure. I'm gonna try my best. I'm talking like I'm a professional, but I'm not. I'm a home hairstylist, a bootleg. Let me stop. But I'm going to try sewing down the closure without any glue. Y'all, the glue, I just feel like it'd be too much. So I'm going to try, and I've seen it done. You're going to need some type of holding spray. This I was going to use to be like, look professional while braiding my hair down, but I didn't feel like using it. Razor comb. You're going to need a wax stick, okay? And that's for when you like hot combing the closure and all that. Scissors. Of course, you're going to need your glue. All right. I like to spritz down my cap as well because you want the cap to be hard. I don't like using, even though I purchased this, this is like a protective shield. I personally don't like using this. I just don't. I don't know why. Am I going to get rid of it? Absolutely not, because it's cost. But, this is, some people like to use this. And also you're going to need a blow dryer as well. All right. So that's what I usually use. Now, oh my gosh. I don't know where I put it. It should be here. Whatever. I know y'all seen the back of what's going on, but that's party in the back, professional up front. But there's another hair dryer that I got, a blow dryer. But it's the cordless one. I just have to find out where I put it. But there's no, this is a judgment-free zone. I don't know. Why wouldn't I have it here is the question, right? Why would I not have it here? I don't know where I put it. But I seen it and I'm like, this is so smart. Especially if you don't want to deal with the cord. Like the cordless hair dryer is good. I don't know where I put it, y'all. That's weird. But yeah. So back to so that's what I usually use when it comes to a quick weave. Should I do the quick weave online? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Yeah. So back to braiding. But yeah, if you're trying to learn how to do your hair at home, it's just practice. Practice, 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 practice. I'm telling you. And we're almost done. Now, I don't know what picture I'm going to use as far as when I'm done in this upload, because I'm looking all types of natural. See, so you just braiding this down, part braid. But how's y'all day going so far? This looking a little fuzzy. I had put myself some faux locks, and I'm gonna be honest, I am patient, but I put these faux locks in too good and I ended up cutting a little bit of hair. But it's hair, it'll grow back. And you just do the same thing. So, and I need a trim as well. We'll take care of that later on in the year. I need a trim. You know you need a trim when it's like, this is sad, I need to do better. But these ends, yeah, they need a trim out, but I'm not gonna do that. So you just take this, collect it, braid. All right, that's all you're doing. Oh, did I get a knot? Yeah, you just braid. Braid and save money. So I ended up cutting some hair, but it's hair, it'll grow back. I just want healthier hair. And that's the goal. But I hope everyone's having a good day so far. And you just continue. So these are usually good when, especially if you need help with parting or if your hair might be a little thicker. I don't have thick hair. My hair is actually thin. That's part of the reason why I went natural as well, because I didn't feel like putting no creamy crack in my hair. I didn't want to. So, but it is easier to manage when you do have it. I ain't gonna lie. But getting on live is helping me. But yeah. So take it, comb it. I need the winning lottery numbers. It's not like I even play like that, but I swear to you, would y'all still work if y'all won a couple $1 million? Would y'all still go to work? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm out of there. What? But you got to use your PTO. Use your PTO before you quit. Baby, I'm out of there. I am out of there like Jim Ware, or whatever they say. Would y'all still clock in? Or even if you salary, would you still show up? Because, baby, I'd be gone. I would be gone. It's a blessing to have a job, but it also kicks your ass. All right, so I have about, I think, 5 more. And I usually, this ain't the most straightest line. All you got to do is just match the size as best as possible. That's it. That's all. It's not, if y'all on here, go ahead, subscribe to your girl. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I try to make like smaller goals when it comes to this content. YouTube, from my small research, is the hardest platform to grow on. It actually is. I have been on YouTube for over 10 years, but it was until a friend of mine, a real good friend of mine, more like a sister, was like, hey, this was during the pandemic. She was like, hey, it was one of my videos. I think it was almost like 10,000 views. She was like, I'm going through your videos. And she was like, you actually have good views. Why aren't you posting? And at that time, I didn't know how to edit real nice. You know, you just talk yourself down out of stuff. So she was like, why aren't you doing this? You're actually good. You can do this. And so that's what motivated me to get back on. And I was like, why not? So it became a little therapeutic. So if you're out there and you're smaller too, or you're growing, keep going. But don't look at it as, oh, you're going to get rich from this. Just be like, this is your out. When things ain't going the best, create. And it becomes a hobby. And I think we as a society need more hobbies. We do. We need more hobbies. We need reading hobbies. We need, cooking. Cooking can be a hobby. Painting, sketching, drawing. That's like similar. Hair could be a hobby. How I define a hobby is, it doesn't have to be paid, because that'll be a job. But yeah, that could be, find things that you like to do. Gaming can be a hobby as well. Anything that like helps you to get through this thing that's called life. But yeah, so just keep going, keep recording shorts. Oh, and let me tell y'all something. So I even invested in this, but I signed up for a course. Oh my gosh, y'all, how did I? Lord, why I forget the course? I'm trying to tell y'all the creator, but I signed up a couple months ago because I seen how passionate she was, and she has a lot of followers. Signed up, and she gives like daily. It's like a 30-day course. Daily like videos you can do, and I'm not gonna lie, that course was $100 for 30 days. It was worth it because my views grew. as far as my shorts, she gives you titles because it has to be titles that it'll catch people's attention. Now it is a Discord. I can't do too much talking on a Discord, like so much writing. So you can silence it, but every day she splits it up, very smart. Splits it up and tells you like day by day, hey, these are the titles that you can choose from. Cooking. If you want to listen, if you have a passion for cooking, create a YouTube channel. I didn't realize how greedy people were until I noticed the difference between my cooking shorts and like just regular shorts. Like if it's hair, I won't get as much views. If it's cooking, y'all greedy. And y'all are part of the Big Backing Ends group because y'all love food. Food content goes up. It goes up. Like people want to learn how to do things. And I'm a foodie myself, so I understand. If you want some numbers, cook. Cooking videos. Also, I don't know how to word this, but people, they, right now, people are struggling. All right. People been struggling, but people are struggling. Right. So if your title is, oh, this is how you make this meal under 20 minutes and under $20, baby, your views go up like that. So content that fits the times, like right now, people ain't working like that. Jobs ain't out there like that. People are in real life like struggling, right? So if you can go to, I'm just throwing out a business. If you can go to Family Dollar and you can cook up a good meal for under $20 in 20 minutes, you got a viral video. Or if you can go to a bougier spot, Publix. Y'all know I love me some Publix. Publix, don't ever do me wrong, please. I'm sorry. It's something about Publix that, boy, oh boy. But yeah, so if you go to Publix and you can make a good meal that'll feed a family of 5 under $20 in under an hour, you got a viral video. So things like that, like budgeting, or learning to cook on a budget, things like that, baby, you got yourself a winner. You got yourself a winner. So I see a difference whenever it's like a cooking video. I'm not even a baker like that. I literally, like, these bananas was gonna go bad, and I'm like, oh no. I know bananas aren't expensive, but I don't like my food to just be going in the trash, and I work for that. So I was like, man, let me see what I can make. Okay, banana bread. And it has like, what, 1.5 thousand views or something like that. And like 7 subscribers from that video. So if you need an idea or you need to know, you want to create, but you don't know what to create, food. We are greedy. Food. So we're almost at the end. So usually when I get at the end, I stop halfway on this braid and then I just start the middle and I'm going to merge them all together. Now I do also, I don't sew it down too tight, but I sew it down just a little because I am going to be using glue. I am going to be using 2 caps. I don't want to mess around and cut like a big chunk of hair. You feel me? So I sew it down. Oh shoot. I sew it down so that way I ain't cut. So imagine just cutting a chunk of this. Nah, we gotta be careful. I won't say I would be careless, but with me, I'm not scared to shave all my hair off. So, but I can't do that as of now, unfortunately. So yeah, so you just braid this down Where is my needle? I have my needle thread. Okay, so I braid it down. See? And now look, if you did this with me, great. Now you have a foundation. Now, we're all adults here. Let's not act a fool when I turn around. All right? Because I don't know. I don't know what it's looking like back here. But look. Is it looking? I can't see. Is it looking correct? I don't know. But listen, we got the job done. Let me see what it's looking like back here. Okay. It ain't horrible. Could I have made them smaller? Absolutely. Do I want to? Absolutely not. Like I told y'all. Even when your life ain't going how you would like for it to go, don't step out into this world looking like any old thing. I had to learn that because I was one of those back then. Baby, if I was going through it, I looked like it too. I didn't give a damn. But as you get older, you know, like I mentioned earlier, with age comes wisdom, right? So I had to be like, man, oh girl, you can't be walking around here looking like anything. So what I do is I tuck it also. So what you can do is you can tuck it. I don't know if you have a little bit of hair or a lot of hair. It don't matter. Just take it. I tie the end, right? You make a little knot and you sew it. You ain't got to be too extra with it, but I only do this to protect my hair. Ow. And be careful with the needle. I'm not using a curved one. I'm using a straight one. And I just tie it down. This is just for extra security. You don't have to do this. But, yeah. So you do that. All right. And then you have and then I tie it, right? Where my scissors at? And I like to leave like a little, just so I can locate it. Like the thread. Yeah. Just so when I take it off, I know, okay, this is where I braided it and this is where I sewed it. Because it's black thread, black hair, like things can get a little crazy, especially if you don't have the patience. So this is the braid down. Yep. And then, yeah, so like I said, I don't know if I'm going to get back on here and do my quick weave. I might not. I don't know. But yeah, so let's just say if this was the black cap and this was your cap to match your scalp, you will put the cap that matches your scalp on first and then the black cap, so that when you cut it to show the closure, you know, the black is not showing, but the brown underneath is. Yeah. So I had to do a whole lot of TikTok research to see how they be laying that quick weave. So yeah, I'm gonna do the quick weave. I might just do it offline. I have my laptop here. I might just watch a movie. Yeah, but if you watch this live all the way through, thank you. If not, it's okay. Thanks for the comments and the support. And your girl is almost to 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. So that way, if I do get monetized, I can pay off my debt, right? I could be rich and on somebody's show and they're like, oh my gosh, how did you get here, right? I'm just joking, y'all. Not really. But all right, y'all. I'm about to get off.